Welcome, this is the review of the 2-pack with X-23 and Warpath in it, the modern version of X-Factor. And they're sporting their gray and black uniforms from the modern era of X-Factor. So we'll start with ladies first of the 2-pack, so we'll start with X-23. You will see that she is pinless. The belt moves up and down, so you can kind of pose it how you need to if you can get it to set right. There's been other figures that have had like the loose belt thing included. There's no restrictions with her arms and legs. The toe claws don't retract, so and there's no like alternate like feet obviously, so they don't retract, because in the older ones they would like slide back on under the foot, but they didn't include that with this one. She does suffer from the articulation of the girl hair, where it limits the motion. Like, she can kind of look down, but so not looking up can't really happen. She can kind of turn side to side if you like really work at it, but it's like side to side looking down at an angle. Unfortunately, with the alternate head where she's like growling with the mask on, it has gonna have the exact same problem because of the way they've got the hair. If they had the hair like up in a ponytail, you would have more of less restriction. But as far as like the heads go, again, I've never minded the sculpting of the heads. I think they do pretty well with Marvel Legends, since these are comic book characters, not, you know, the real life counterpart. So usually they get the likeness pretty well. All in all, it's a good figure. She also comes with some alternate hands, which is, besides the head, is the only other accessory she comes with. So we've got, besides the two claw hands that are already on her, you've got like the fist, and then you've got kind of like these like open hands to do like the, you know, like martial art poses or just superhero poses in general. But those are the only accessories that she comes with. But all in all, good figure. I'll give my overall thoughts once we review Warpath. So this is Warpath in his, you know, modern X-Factor suit. Now, to note about him is, while X-23 is pinless, he is not. So on the bigger body molds, they still have not adjusted that yet, so he still has the pins. So if that affects your wanting to get this figure, especially if you're a Warpath fan, you do not have a pinless figure here. Unfortunately, this is the only head he comes with, and as you can see, that long hair is going to prevent a lot of like the looking up issues. He can kind of look up a little bit more because the hair is not as long. He can do the side to side. He doesn't swivel at the waist, but you can kind of swivel his chest though, and he has the ab crunch. All other articulation's fine. The legs though only go, when you do like the side kick, can only go up about that high. So there is limitations as far as some of the articulation you can do, but I never imagined like Warpath doing like high kicks anyways. It just doesn't seem, he kind of seems like the running through walls kind of character. He does have the knife sheath on the back that you slide the knives into. So those are his accessories that he comes with. I'll leave those out, but they do slide in there. So those are two of the accessories he comes with, and he comes with the, obviously, the knife holding hands that you see there. He has the fist hands. All in all, good figure though. I mean, again, the head sculpt looks great, face sculpt, everything. You just have the limitation when you have long hair on a Marvel Legends character. You just can't get really the good like articulated poses that you might want to do with the head looking more up or whatever. So that is something to keep in mind if you're going to buy these two. All in all, it's still a good 2-pack, especially if you want to get the modern X-Force Wave, because we've got a few of these. We got Nightcrawler not long ago, so if you want to continue to get these, you'll have to get these two, obviously, to have more of a complete team. I think they're awesome, especially if you're just an X-Men fan or mutant fan of Marvel. This is definitely a good 2-pack to get. But So I didn't skip on it. So let me know in the comments, are you picking this up or not? Let me know. Remember to hit that bell notification for when my next video drops. Remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thank you for watching.